Quantum Nerd here, and today I'm going to be getting my airs reinflated. No, that's not right. I have a flat in one of my tires. I believe it's my front right tire. So let's go check it out. Alright, so this is the problem that I'm having. As soon as I turn my car on, lights go out except for one. So yeah, see that little light right there? That means I got a flat somewhere. Now the reason why I think it's a flat is because this is the second time this month that I had to inflate my tires. I don't think it's all the tires that need inflating, but there has to be at least one of them, so let's check it out. Got my little handy dandy air pressure gauge that I'm going to test on my tires to see which one that's not up to spec. So my car is equipped with air sensors in the tires. So if it detects a pressure under 5, it will trigger the sensor. So this car should be, the standard for most cars is 35 PSI on each tire. So if it goes 5 below that, then we'll have that issue with the sensor going off. And the way to know for sure what pressure your car's supposed to have on each tire, there's a little plaque card, and I'll show you here in a second, on the driver's side door on the bottom, in most vehicles anyways. Let's go ahead and look at that. Alright, so right here on the driver's side door, you'll find all kinds of information to where about your vehicle. You also got your VIN number, the make and model of the vehicle. Let's see if I see that somewhere. It also tells you how much parts of the car weigh. But right here is your tire pressure measurements and what it's supposed to be. So I was incorrect. I thought it was supposed to be 35, but you can put it at 35, and that's where I usually put it at. So usually the standard is 32. For trucks, you can go up to about 60, but mine's just a 4-door sedan car, so it's going to be 32 PSI. And it's trying to tell me, it only shows on there one time, but you only need to know one type of pressure for each tire because all 4 tires are going to be the same. So 32 pressure PSI is what we need to try to put it at. And of course, depending on the climate in your area, sometimes hot weathers would inflate your tires a little higher. So you also got to be mindful about the outside environment around you of the temperature. You don't want to overinflate your tires, you don't want to underinflate them. Always keep them within 5 of what the card says. Ultimately, I'm not going to be able to fix the tire myself. I'll have to take it to a shop. It will be too dangerous for me to try to fix it on myself, and I want to make sure it's done right. So all I'm doing right now with this air test is to see which tire it is that's losing air, because this is the second time this month, and if it happens that frequently, then there's obviously a problem. When you need to refill your tire pressure, it's got to be more than about a few, like 4 to 5 months. I shouldn't have to refill the air that frequent, once a month like that. Okay, so typically I refill my own tires. I have a little compressor in my car, but I'm not going to do that today since I'm taking it straight to the shop after this. So let's go ahead and get my little doohickey out here. Air pressure gauge. It's got to reset. Always make sure that says 0 before you try to use it. So I'm gonna just push it in there for just a moment. I don't know if I can get a good angle of this. That's not a good one. Let's try that again. Reset to 0 if you're not sure. Have to restart it. It looks like. Okay. Okay, that's a good one. Let's see what we got. Whoa, 21. Oh, that's on the wrong measurement. KPA. Whoops. All right, so 31 PSI. So that's okay. So we're gonna leave that alone. This is the driver's side left front tire. So let's go ahead and go around the opposite side. Actually, no, let's go to the rear driver's door. driver's side. This is the left rear tire. Sometimes I get a little confused about what tires location on my car. I say left rear, right rear, all that kind of stuff. That's the right way you're supposed to say it, but I always get confused about the position. Alright, so once again, sorry the lighting's pretty bad. Make sure it's reset to 0. I mean, with this digital, you probably don't, using a digital one, you probably don't have to keep redoing it every time, but you also gotta make sure you have it on PSI though. Okay, that shows 30, so this tire, left rear tire, is okay. Alright, now we're moving on to the right rear tire. I'm just gonna go right in without resetting and see if it recalibrates it. Oh, okay, so we got 25. So this one might be the tire. But I'm gonna test the right, yes, the right front tire to be sure. I don't believe that. I'm gonna test one more time. Okay, so being at 25.5, that will trigger the pressure gauge on my vehicle monitoring system. So that could be why this is coming up. All right, last tire. This is my right front tire. I'm going to take the pressure there, test. All right, so we're at 32, so it's looking like it might be the rear. Oh, that knocking sound you hear, that's a solenoid coming from my air conditioning. All right, so it's not what I originally thought. I thought it was going to be this tire for sure. All right, so it's looking like it's going to be my right rear tire. All right, let's take it to the shop and figure out if that's the cause. All right, back in my car. Let's head to the shop. Our choice of shop is Pep Boys. They don't really do very well for me. They've tried to upsell a lot of stuff on my car. I understand it's 96,000 miles, but I don't know. They try to get me to buy $1,000 worth of work on just engine gaskets, which doesn't make sense to me why they cost that much. But I should be able to have them do a simple patch on my tire. So let's go ahead and get in there and get it done. Get her done. Okay, it says it's gonna take about 30 minutes, so let's get some lunch. See a Checkers in the distance. Unfortunately, it's Sunday, so I'm not gonna be able to go to Chick-fil-A, which is right across the other way. Got the big beef for breakfast of champions. Got a Sprite. There she is, going up. You gotta take care of your car. This is how we do it. All right, so they looked at my tires and they couldn't find any leaks on either of them. So what they decided to do was replace the valve stem. Now that's typically not a simple thing to do because the valve stem is integrated into the air sensor on my tire. So I asked them, I didn't know you could change those stems out. So apparently you can. So he used the stem kit on it and he didn't even charge me for it since the time it took for them to get my car done. Because they quoted 30 minutes, it actually took like an hour, some odd minutes, but it wasn't really no big deal to me. I had my lunch, I was good to go, but he was nice enough to not charge me for that. He only charged me for the wheel balance and labor. So, all right, that concludes this vlog, and I hope you enjoyed my little adventure to the shop and getting my tire fixed. So I hope you like my video. So if you want to see more of my crazy antics, just subscribe and leave me a comment on how I can make these videos better. All right, guys, until then.